Hey, how's it going? Thought you might want to join me on today's run. I'm currently at about 395 metres, I just checked it. And what we're doing today is we're going off on a bit of an adventure. So, we're about 3.4 miles into the run. I calculate and estimate this run's going to be about 13 to 15 miles today, but it's going to be quite an exciting one because what we're doing is we're heading up to the top. Like I say, we're about 350 metres at the moment? 395 metres. Heading up to 541 metres, which is just under 1,800 feet. But we're going to go and find a trig point which is off the trails. So at the moment I'm following these trails here up to the top. As you can see, the clouds are in at the top as well, so we may end up in the cloud layers. But we won't get lost because I've got my GPS, I've got a power bank, I've got my map, I've got my compass, I've got all the survival kit we need. You know, survival bag, survival blanket, first aid kit, extra layers, hand warmers, a whistle. What else do you have? Plenty of snacks, have I said that? All sorts of stuff to make sure we're safe in the hills. So yes, should be quite an exciting adventure. So yeah, it's going to be quite a tough run, but I'm really looking forward to getting off the trails and heading over the fells. That's always the toughest part. You know, we've got a couple of miles with no trails at all and just relying on our knowledge of navigation. So yes, it should be good. Right, should we carry on? I'll talk to you in a bit. Right, well we're just about, let me darken that for you. We're about 500 metres now, we're just running along the top. As you can see, let me darken that again. There we go. So we're just heading along the top. When we get to this point here, I'm about to then head left and head over the fells. So that's when we'll start relying on our navigation skills, but for now it's nice and easy. So we'll carry on. I'll talk to you in a bit. You're doing well, well done. Bye bye. Hey, how you doing? Right, I've got my raincoat on, just as an extra layer against the wind. It's a bit chilly now, we're at the top. We're just heading out and across the fells. We're on track. It's going well. It's extremely foggy at the moment. So let's just focus on my feet. As you can see, we're heading out. All looks exactly the same at the moment, but I know where we're going. It's not a problem. Right, well we're still going over the fells. I was just thinking while I'm doing this that this isn't an advert, but if you're going to do this you really should come with someone who's experienced like myself so I can take you, because everything really does look the same up here. If you didn't know what you're doing, you could so easily get lost and just wander off and not have a clue where you are, because it really does look the same. Just show you. We're in the clouds now as well. What's important as well is when you do things like this is that you know what your limitations are. So make sure you leave fuel in the tank in case you do get lost. Make sure you've got the kit with you if things go wrong. Like I have a survival bag to climb into. I have a survival blanket to wrap around me if I needed it. You know, just if something happened like a trip down one of these gullies and broken ankle or something. You need to be able to look after yourself in the worst case scenarios. Be prepared for them and hope they never happen. But just as I'm doing this, and after that post I did the other day, after reading about mountain rescue, being so busy with people sneaking here during lockdown and getting lost, it could be so dangerous. So yeah, please do do get in touch if you'd like to do this with me. I'll be more than happy to oblige and keep you safe. Right, I've been following this gully, just looking at my map, and I think I need to head up this way. What kind of noise was that? Right. Okay. I'm going to look at my map and figure out where we're going. See you in a bit. Right, yep. I found a kind of track actually. Looks like someone's driven up this way at some point in the past. So it coincides completely with my bearing on my map, so definitely heading in the right direction. So it's all good. We'll carry on. Are your feet wet? I know. It's a bugger, isn't it? One of those things with running in bogs, I'm afraid. Right, talk to you in a bit. We found the trig point. Just running up to it now. You see it? Woo! That means we're at 541 metres when we reach this. We've reached the top for this point, so I'll be over and mainly downhill from here, which is nice. There we go. The clouds have lifted as well. There's a lot to see up here, but still satisfying to reach a trig point. It always is. I can't wait to show you the valley we're going to head down as well. It's gorgeous. So I'll show you that in a bit. Whew. Looks a bit wilder than they predicted, but then it always is. So we're going well. I've got a kind of track that I found that's heading in the direction we want to go. So obviously I'm not the only one that's done this route, which is handy. Gotta get across these bogs safely. Can't see it, but you have to just make sure you know where you're stepping, which I do, luckily. See you later. Right, well, we're on track. We're just heading over towards Great Club. Once we get there, I'll show you the view. I'm not going to be able to talk to you for a bit because I've had to plug my power bank into my phone, which I'm speaking to you on, to recharge it because the battery gone down to 3%, which just proves why you need a map and a compass. And the path splits, so I'm going to go figure out where we're going. Hey, just wanted to show this one from my dad, because I know you like to watch these videos. Dad, can you see Chew Reservoir there in the distance? So that's Chew Reservoir. Just found a fence over here which I'm going to head for, and I know from there there's a path that leads me back over to the Clough, Crowden Great Clough. So then it's heading back home. But yeah, it's been a great run today. I know we're not even halfway, but the adventurous part is nearly over. But now we get to see the gorgeous views that we've worked so hard for. So can't wait to show you. Hey, we've just come into the edge of the Clough, and it's one of my favourite moments on any run when you've been up and over the fells and through the bogs for so long and your feet are soaked. Everything looks the same. But when you get to the valley that you're heading for, you get to see the view. And we're really lucky today as well because the cloud's high up. So even here at 500 metres, the cloud's actually still just above our heads. So we're going to get to see the view, which I'm just running up to now. Let me show you. Can you see? Let me go a little bit further and I'll get you to show you the view properly. Hey, sorry, it's just really rocky this part. We're getting down to the edge. We're on Ladow Rocks, they're called. Hang on, it's a bit bright there, isn't it? So I've just got to watch my footing for a moment before I show you. There we go. down the valley now, back to the bottom. Oh yeah, cool, eh? Right, let's carry on. Talk to you in a bit. Heading down the valley to the bottom, and then once we get to the bottom we then run home along the reservoirs. There's 4 reservoirs, so I'm not sure how far back home from here, probably about 6 miles, another 10k. That's alright, isn't it? No problem. Right, let's carry on. Well, we got past the rocky terrain. We've basically just run down from the top of there. We just worked our way down over Laddo Rocks and we're heading back down. We've come to a spot where I actually like to come with my wife and daughter quite often, and we come and sit on these boulders here and bring a flask of coffee. Yes, my daughter likes coffee, even though she's young. It's a treat for her when we go out. So yeah, we're nearly getting near the bottom now. We're about halfway down the valley. We're over the worst part of the rocky running, which I'll be honest with you, I really enjoy anyway. I have to be careful because of this old foot injury, and my left knee, I've been having to train it back up because it's been getting weak after the injury. But today it's been great, everything's going really well, my body feels fantastic. I've been keeping an eye on it and making sure that I'm careful on these rocks, and yeah, it's all good. So yeah, I'm really happy today because, as you can see, my cardio system's completely fine as well. I'm not even breathing heavy at the moment at all. So I love days like this when it all falls into place. We're even out of the wind now. Look at those views. Breathe that fresh air in. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to carry on. I'll talk to you when we get near the bottom. Let's enjoy this bit of running now. We're just running down these boulders in this steep bit, which for me is a lot of fun. Talk to you in a bit. We're definitely at the bottom now. As you can see, we have a path and we have water. Obviously, water's always at the bottom. So we're at the bottom of the valley. Just running along the reservoirs now. I've got 4 reservoirs to run along and get home. I think it's around 3 to 4 miles from here. So I thought I would say goodbye. Love you and leave you. Hope you enjoyed doing the run with me today, and thanks for joining me. And shall I let you see the view one last time before I go? There we go. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you ever have any questions, or you ever fancy doing this yourself, give me a shout. Come to the Peak District and I'll take you on a hike or a walk or a run, whatever you like. We'll have some fun together. Okay, speak to you later. Bye bye. it.